Hi dear friends, this is Dr. Panir Selvam on behalf of Groby Consultancy. This video is nothing but food for thought. The election was over in Tamil Nadu and other four states, and what the result says, 1/4 of people have not casted their votes in some states, and in some states it's 1/5 of the people have not casted their votes. So is it called democracy or republic or independence? I think we have got a complexity of the differentiation among the three. See, the election is conducted to do some activity on our citizenship. So when we are not casting vote, I think our belief in democracy is losing down. So pre-polling எந்த அளவுக்கு நம்ம இவங்க வருவாங்களோ அவங்க வருவாங்கன்னு சொல்லி பார்க்கக்கூடிய அதே டயத்தில் போஸ்ட் போலிங்ல என்ன ரீசன்னால இந்த 1/4 1/5 of the people. So Hindu I think has conducted ஒரு external survey. That survey says that is a place is little too far, number one, and number two, the spouse and husband's water slip have not been distributed. Number three, the work from home, something like that. See, that election is conducted for every 5 years. And now we have to choose a person who is more reliable. அதே போல் பவர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கிறாரா, யார் இதில் பவர்ஃபுல்லுங்கிறது நம்ம டிசைட் பண்ணணும். வெதர் வாட்டர் ஆர் இந்த எலக்ட்ரேட் நிற்கிறவங்களா, யார் இதில் மோர் பவர்ஃபுல். ஸோ நம்ம 1/4 1/5 ஈவன் ஒரு மெட்ரோபாலிட்டன் கேபிட்டல் சிட்டியில் ஹார்ட்லி அபவுட் 60% கூட வரல அப்படின்னா, ஐ திங்க் திஸ் பொலிட்டிஷியன் வில் பிகம் பவர்ஃபுல் அண்ட் அகெயின் தே வில் apply their own kind of methods to be more powerful than your voters. So votersக்கு மேல ஒரு ஃபியர் இருக்கணும், voters மேல அஃப்ரைட் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா the only one day election வரப்ப என்ன எதிர்பார்க்குறாங்க, I think these people will change our leadership, change our role to play in the assembly அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஃபியர் இருந்தால் தான் the people will be very alert to work for you. When you lose your power, then there is no meaning of a democracy. Whether it is which gender or what is age group or what sort of education of the people, we don't know anything but about 1/4 of people. So 1/4 of people remain in poverty. 1/4 of people, they don't exercise their franchise. 1/4 of people always avert this kind of procedure. Then I think, how will you take the total participation? We are not living in a very powerful state like US. There they can exercise branches for 50 to 60%, but it is a democratic country. Every time we need to select a person who can do a service for you. And if a person doesn't deliver you, you have to change him for every 5 years. Otherwise, no confidence motion would be possible only when you have majority of people. So that is a situation where we live in. So where are the people are taking the post poll? Pre-polling, the people are giving top priority to know that who is going to be the winner. But now we are the losers, the democratic people, where the voter, when 1/4 of people, 1/5 of people have not casted the vote means, I think we are the losers. Loser means that is we are losing our games and losing our win. So we are not playing in the ground. So gaming is withering away. So I think I am expecting youth populations to make very intensive effort to show your full meaning for the democracy, because we are living the very widespread and the largest democracy in the world. But we should be very example. We should again inform the people that is how we are demonstrating our democracy. But every election that compared to previous election and this election, and again when you select our urban population, in Chennai it's a city where you have migrated population, mixture of different culture, mixture of different occupied people, and the day is declared as holiday with the pay. And the election commission has done all very good arrangements. The distance part they have evaluated, and again the polling booth, and also when you don't have your voting slip, you can go for challenge vote. When you are voting, when somebody has voted on your name, I think you can go for the other type, that is there is other one that is in addition to challenge, they can have tender vote. So almost every facility they have created, but still the distance has also been reduced, and the duration also. I spend hardly more than not even 7-8 minutes. So when we do not spend even 10 minutes or 15 minutes to safeguard our democracy, then I think who will be more powerful? Definitely, I think So politicians in general, we know that there are wealthy people. And when you give an excessive power again and again, but how can now they rule? They can rule you. They don't rule for the welfare of the community, welfare of the people. We don't want to have freebies. We want to have the facility for which you are going to pay for it. I pay for this and I should have a privilege of availing the facility. Where is my education to be given free? When is electricity is going to be given free? Even Auroville has a city to demonstrate this kind of facilities available free for the people, and they have demonstrated that it is possible to achieve when a small city where about 2,000, 3,000 people are living. So, my dear friends, I think all youngsters and other age group people, that is when you lose your democracy, that I think there is no meaning in it. This is one of the noblest tool we have in the world, is called the powerful democracy in the world. India has it. But ultimately, when you don't have the people to vote their franchise, definitely you are giving more and more power to the politicians to play. Definitely, when you don't vote, I think the people, they have no any fear at all, because they pay money to just get their vote. Okay, that section of people there. And when you don't come for a vote, and then they'll have no fear at all, because nobody will go to ask any question. Because out of one, when your voter list is getting reduced, don't think that you become powerful. They are becoming powerful. And you don't have right to ask anything, because when you don't have right ask a question, because you have not casted the vote. How can you ask a question? So you should vote and find out, evaluate the performance and see that this person is good or bad, and again next person can be elected or selected or do something else. So this is a thing which I have shared my feeling, and again it's a food for thought to know that how best you going to act upon this, and when you going to lose your power again and again, and you are going to be completely ruined out of the game. So every time you will become a slave. So try to think it over on this aspect and see that how I think maximum you will show our strength before the either vote to anybody. I think voters are more powerful than everybody, but now the other way around. So you should never be vice versa. Thanks for listening.